This is Deus Ex Human Revolution. This is quite an intro. This is a very unprompted playthrough. I really wasn't. I was gonna wait. I'm like, oh, I'll play this in like December. I'll play this at the end of the year. I'm just so desperate to play something different that isn't Fallout or Star Wars related. So I'm playing this. I don't know how long, but yeah. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. You tell me the game is meant to be played on this difficulty. I'm gonna play on this difficulty.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The
Is that John
broadcast
Delancey?
satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Vegas.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
Oh my god, it has been 8 billion years since I've played this fucking game. Holy shit.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know.
This FOV is
About
so
this
tight, I
place,
hope
about
it's not
Sarif.
just in the cutscene.
Megan,
Hold on.
Or I hope it is just in the cutscene.
biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double-check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but
Classic.
Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do to improve the Typhoon.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
Oh, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
Man, it's been maybe like 6 or 7. No, I think the last time I played this, according to Steam, was like 2013.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Oh,
Sure.
I forgot the mouse in this game is not the greatest. It's a little clunky. Ugh.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers, Athena.
I pray that once we're back into like gameplay mode, that the FOV loosens up, because you can change it.
In Washington, by my side.
You said you don't fix the firewall. You find the hole and you plug it.
Love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother.
You find whatever people are using to abuse it, and you fill the
Big
hole.
day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
It's the code, guys. It's the code. It's the game code. You know, the only code that exists in video games.
Yes, sir.
Please, FOV, loosen up. Oh, thank God the FOV's loosened up. Okay, so it is just a cutscene thing where the FOV's all very narrow. Which means that this game is actually playable, because fucking tight FOV is like nausea-inducing.
Where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Judson. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Yeah, honestly, I'm genuinely surprised that this game did not require any finagling to get working. I turned it on, I installed it, I turned it on, it had the right resolution settings. You just have to cap the frame rate, because when it goes past 90 or 100, some things get fucky. But other than that... Even had options for FOV, which I actually didn't know it had. I'm just actually gonna test. Is the FOV options actually working though? Let's see. Field of view. So 90. Let's knock it up to 95. Okay, yeah, they are. It is working. Okay, good. I don't know. Sometimes I check the PC gaming wiki. It has I think Starfield got some of their interior design cues from this game. This game was very much had a very good, this game's aesthetic is very strong. It has a very good sort of design and look. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Starfield, you know, it did seem that a lot of Starfield is just like a grab bag of a bunch of different science fiction stuff that the developers liked. Looks like a lot of interiors from Starfield. Oh fuck.
Shit, lost him. You can't keep hiding, you bastard.
Oh. Wow. Fuck. Yeah, well, see, there's a reason you don't have any HUD in this section, and the reason is you don't have all your fancy metal bits yet. Normal human beings don't have heads-up displays. At least I don't. I think this is the moment, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot how fucked up you get.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
Also, this game was made by people from Quebec.
God, how thick was the glass?
Take that as you will.
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
I think we got him, Doc.
Give him the info link.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
That was cool. I have so much. If I haven't played this game in so long, this might as well be new to me. It's like, wow, I don't remember any of this. That's not 100% true, but yeah. 6 months later. Oh. There he is. They fucking even sold that trench coat he wears. Oh, and the fucking glasses built into his head. That's how you get your heads-up display.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Also, this game is very gold, very yellow gold. That's also intentional.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sing. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here?
Well, I know one connection between these two games.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages.
And this game.
Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment.
Yes, there you go. Sam Coe. Yes, Sam Coe, same voice actor as the protagonist here, as Adam Jensen. The man with one of the most gravelly voices I've ever heard. Oh, guys, is there a way to turn that head bob off, please? Oh no. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
I don't know. Well, this guy's voice, it's like every time I hear him in anything, it's like, oh, it's Adam Jensen. I just think of him saying, I never asked for this. I never asked for this. Hello, Farida.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Classic thing in like every science or like cyberpunk-esque thing is everything VTOL. Everyone has their own private little VTOL plane.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam. I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right, so how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
So, do I kill or do I not kill? I can always change.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Stun gun.
The closer the better, I think.
I remember the
that
stun
way I'll
gun.
Be sure they stay down.
It has like a range of 3 feet, but it just knocks people out instantly.
Labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Let's do this shit. What's the autosave button? Or what's the quick save button? Is there a quick save button? Oh no, there might not be a quick save button. We might be fucked. Alright, well, I'll just hit F5. Nope, doesn't do anything. Great. Energy bars. Is I your inventory button? I always prefer B as my inventory button because it's closer to your thumb on the keyboard. Unless is anything else using B? No. B. So you got your classic, you got like a Resident Evil 4-esque Tetris style inventory.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
Alright, whatever.
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice.
Kind of wish there was a way to make the HUD bigger. No. That is just an unfortunate thing of whenever you have whenever you play a game at a resolution, higher resolution, you kind of just have to take the fact that some shit isn't going to work very well. Maybe I'll figure that afterwards. It's a smidge small. It's a smidge small. Oh my god, look at this. It has my save. Look at this last save date. 7/25/2013. Holy shit, the Steam Cloud remembered got my old saves. That's pretty fucking crazy.
It's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Oh, that's another thing. I want to switch controls, keyboard. We're gonna switch crouch to control, and that's C. There we go. I can't stand C crouch.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT. No sign of anyone.
Gun. It's a 10. I never realized it's a 10mm pistol. It's just like Fallout. I can never escape Fallout.
Pritchard, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen. May I ask how?
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, Goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Okay, we got a map. No time to read the newspaper. Nothing important. All that lore and backstory stuff that some poor schmucks spent hours writing that only a fourth of the players who ever played this will actually read.
Blue boys, go ahead. Just try some. Anybody see D-Rag? Probably smoking a cigarette. Why? He shouldn't be wondering. Off like that. These ones is all on full alert.
What for? The popos ain't coming in here. Not while we's holding all the cards.
No shit. You see Zeke when that hands ever sneaked us? Never seen no one twitch that fast. He's gonna get us out of this. Not if those popos catch us blazing. So split up.
All. Nobody is asking your opinion on how these odds should be priced. David Sarif is not walking around the plant asking employees whether they should drop the prices so that...
The hell was that?
Always loot the locker rooms in games. Because as you know, people keep grenades and bullets in their lockers.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
The hacking minigame. I actually fucking love this hacking minigame.
Access granted.
It's like one of the few hacking minigames I actually fucking love. Okay, now we're in the labs, which are not as tight as the other areas. Okay. Kinda know where I'm going.
He asked me. Kept calling me a big...
No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this!
Hate to tell you.
Camera.
Coming in here to dig up shit is one thing.
Oh! Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell
tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial...
Come on, click the button.
Access granted.
I don't know what the hack to do. It seems off.
What? Shit. Better check it out.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, well, we're fucked.
Die, you fuck!
Shit. All right, all right. So not doing so hot so far. So much for stealth. Still trying to do this non-lethally. Grenade. Is that everything over here? Yes. Oh, and here you get your first upgrade point, a Praxis kit. So you got your augmentations. As you can see, you have your list of different augmentations. One's in your brain, one's in your torso, one's in your arms, eyes, back, skin, leg. I think we will save for now. Battery recharge is important. If you want to be violent, you want the the dermal armor. And if you want to be stealthy, you want the cloak system. Legs, the jump, the sprint is okay, the jump enhancement is useful. The jump land silently stuff is pretty good if you want to do stealth. There's a room down there I missed, but I don't want to walk in front of this fucking turret and get my fucking head shot off. Oh no, it's friendly. I guess it won't activate until the camera sees me. Right? Nope, never mind. What if I just like... What if I just like put like a box in front of it? Like, can it not see me now? Okay, sure. Oh. Oh, my eyes.
Access granted.
Step away from the console. Now! Help me! Son of a bitch.
Jesus, it's a lot more graphic than I remember.
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
If I just hold his
SWAT's
pinky
pressuring
finger,
me to let them
because
off the
he's
leash.
fancy.
Find him before they do, and deal with them.
Think he's out. Very demure. Is that a meme? Is that a meme? And people saying that word is a meme? Yes, very Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is saying very demure, very mindful. I just found out yesterday. So for like the generation counts, is it gone? Is it what is like what? What are Gen Alpha? Are they the same as Zoomers or are they different?
News yet? Zeke hasn't found any juicy secrets yet, if that's what you mean. But he was... Yo, you didn't hear that? For real?
I don't know, this fucking guy's...
From around here. Holy shit! Goddamn! Stay right!
really blowing this. Gen Z was the last, so they had to go Alpha. Oh, okay. Gen Z or punks to do Alpha are very demure.
Keep him down. Pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city is under threat. I doubt I need to remind you folks.
Oh, my bones.
The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize.
My bones are augmented.
With those hearings permanently.
So the stun gun is broken in this game in that it, I don't believe in the gen thing any more than horoscope. I don't think you can generalize an entire generation, but I understand that it's like the idea of like a generation of people. Like I agree with the idea of like, okay, so this is, you know, a rough, you know, thing of people who were born within the same, you know, who are born and then grew up and then became adults at the same sort of time frame. Like I understand that as like a way of just like, I guess you could say, categorizing different groups of people, but like, you know, to say like anything about them, like it's like I don't know. You can find smart and stupid and good and bad people in any generation. And I know, oh, that's so fucking controversial to say, or so very like it's so uncontroversial. It's almost boring to say that. Say I knocked all these guys out. I'm gonna fucking loot. Always check the bathroom. Never check the bathroom. I remember this game got a little nutty in the fact that you could like go into everyone's computer. And you can hack like everyone's computer if you want.
Access grant.
Well, you gotta remember, it's pressing a button called hack, but it's actually, that's not on the screen. That's in your character's HUD. Like, all the UI elements are because of your character's, the UI elements in this game are immersive. They're all on your character's vision because they're augmented. Everything here is what your character should kind of see. Like, not 100%, obviously, you know, game-wise. But, like, the idea of, like, the ammo counter and everything like that, it's because you have augmented vision. You have... You don't even have real eyes anymore. You have artificial ones. So that's not on the computer screen. That is in your... You have hacking software in your mind, like, in your head to do this stuff. Like, the MHD 995 hacking device. This is literally, like, in your own vision. Oh, we're gonna have enough time? Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Access granted.
I just want the XP for hacking all this shit. I'm not gonna hack all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other computers because it's probably not worth it. It cannot be any less realistic than hacking in movies. Yeah, or guns in movies. Oh, don't get me started. You know what? I'm willing, just like in video games, I'm willing to give movies and games some leeway with how they represent guns, and I'm also willing to give them points when they earn it. If they do something where it's like, hey, that's actually how like a gun works in real life, I go, you get a gold star for that. You know, if a game gives guns an alternate reload for when the gun is empty, you gain 1 point. Because games where you just can't, where every time you reload and the animation shows you know, the character, like, you know, cycling the gun, you know either, you know, pulling the slide back or you know, the cocking handle or whatever, and it's like, there was already a round in the chamber, you didn't need to do that. So they get, if they have 2 different animations, that's 1 point. If they do +1s, that's another point. If you accurately portray reloading with a round in the chamber and you have a +1, that's another point. I don't know where that, I think that actually just goes downstairs into the bathrooms. I think I was going the right way.
Saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that
And how by not allowing us to have them, they are essentially stripping our ability to defend ourselves away from us.
So do I have any? I got 1 praxis point only. Do I have enough for the social enhancer, or is that 2? That is 2. Shoot. So the social enhancer is a really cool augmentation that gives you stuff for... I should be reading these books because you actually get fucking XP for doing that. Oh, man. I want to see if I can get enough for another praxis point so I can get the social enhancer, because it's really cool. The way that the conversation system, when you have to convince someone in this game, the conversation system is really cool. And it's something that a lot of games didn't really do, where it's almost, you have to gauge, you have to be persuasive. There is no like skill or like a check. You have to pick the right options to convince the person. You have to, you know, gauge, you know, what is the most, based on like their body movement, how they're acting, how they're speaking, what is the right way to go. And that even with the upgrade to help with the conversations, the minigame is still, you still have to use your head. You can still fuck it up with the upgrade. It gives you essentially like a little cheat sheet, but it doesn't do it automatically. A lot of, whether the actor's familiar with how the gun should work, I hate it when they rack the slide. Yeah, when any weapon, any like pistol with a slide, and they rack it after, even if there's already a round in there. Same with a pump shotgun, where it's like there was already, like, if you have 1 shell left in it and you load in and you fill the magazine, you don't need to pump it. There's a round in. You've just wasted a round. I like it when games also do the animation for if you have an empty shotgun. If they do the thing where if you have an empty pump shotgun, where you pull the pump down, you load 1 round, or one, I guess you could say it's a round, 1 shell into the ejector slot, and then chamber it, and then you fill the magazine, so you get the 1+ on the shotgun. I love when games do that. I know that Half-Life Alyx, the Half-Life VR game, actually accurately does the thing where your main weapon in that game is a 1911 that slowly gets upgraded as you go through the game. But if you, let's say you have a round in the chamber and you put a fresh magazine in, and then if you rack the slide, you actually knock out that 1 round, and you just waste a bullet. It just like falls to the ground, and you've just wasted a bullet. I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but like it's I remember watching someone stream that game, and they would consistently have ammo, like, a round in the chamber in their gun, empty the mag, like drop the empty mag, and then, or want to like top up their mag, and then they just load a new mag, and then they just rack the slide, and you see the 1 bullet that they just waste, it just flies out, and I always saw that and just went, no. All right, so we gotta do a conversation here.
Don't lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Seraph's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter. I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, you hear? But I gotta check things out. So, mia la vieja, we're leaving.
Try to freeze Josie.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser. I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady is my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with AUGs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet.
Be demure,
so
be
I know you've got
mindful.
the
Yes,
balls
that's
to
exactly
handle
what this is.
You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I know you're kind. I saw it 1,000,000 times in the Gulf. The only thing augmented goons like you care about is gaining the advantage. Just like the cops out there. I'd have to be stupid to do anything you tell me to.
Holding a civilian doesn't get you respect. It barely gets you noticed. The hostage is my only priority, and that goes double for the cops out there. Trust me, nobody gives a damn about some coward who hides behind a skirt.
I ain't like that. Cool down, will ya? The cause is blowing up all around me. My brother's at risk. All because of what that traitor did to us tonight. I've got to fix it, but I can't when I'm stuck in here with you.
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn! You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I say.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, Cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
What about the hostages? Shouldn't I?
There's nothing you can do, son. SWAT couldn't save them.
Oh, I guess I fucked up that. I don't remember not saving the hostages. Oopsies, I completely missed that objective. I didn't save the hostages. Oopsies. I got one. That counts, right? That counts for something.
Access granted.
Wow, Nigerian prince scam. Have any of you guys gotten any of these kind of emails? I get them every once in a while. I have an old email account that is like over a decade, maybe 2 decades old now, and it is, I don't really use it because it's just so, like, it's been used for so much shit that it's not very secure. But I still have access to it, and every once in a while I look through the junk, and every once in a while I see like a thing like this where it's like, you know, oh, I have a business proposition, or oh, I need help, and and I'll give you monies. And now more modern scams are less. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where the simplicity of being able to just send out like a billion emails, even if the scam is so well known and so obvious, you never know, they might get like someone.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
I didn't save the civilians.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
You know, I didn't actually know there was a way to...
Your wish is by
I
command.
don't remember
Climb
there
in.
being a thing you have to save civilians, like that other hostages. I thought you just had to... Oops, I can't believe I let a bunch of people die. Oh, shit. How'd I fuck that one up? Your plane's got a lot of sophisticated fishing. Yeah. God, sometimes they're like... It's one of those things where I think I've just been around long enough that it's just like it clicks where I'm like, no, I don't, you know. One of my favorite ones, it's not that sophisticated, but they'll send you like a I've gotten it as a text message and I think as an email where they'll say that like your bank card has been your bank account with, you know, whatever bank, and they'll say that like your debit card with the starting with is you know, there's it's compromised or something like that, right? And go here to secure your bank account. And they use the first 4 digits of your bank card, which is the bank's number. Everyone's card has that same 4 digits. You know, so they scare you because people go, oh,
New
that's
orders just
the digits
in,
on my
Jensen.
card.
The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better.
So using
but I
2FA
chose
is
to
good,
get them
yeah.
implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn
I don't know.
inspiring.
If you could say,
Might
if
have
you told
convinced a lot
me it's
more
like
people
we
to give
can
what we make
replace
here a
most of your
try.
body parts with super cool
that
robot parts
bastard
that work
hadn't killed her.
25 times
Listen,
better
Jensen,
than the human parts, and
I know
there's
you
like
wanna find the men who attacked
there's
us,
like no
so do I.
downside,
If
I'd
I
be
can
like,
help in any
where do I
way,
sign?
All you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard
Jesus.
the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen.
I think I've had
Special training good.
one
I'm gonna find
time
them, Malik.
where an account was
One way or another.
breached
I
years
believe
ago, Thankfully, there wasn't much
when
in
you
it. There
do,
was like only like
I've got
120
your back.
bucks.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right? See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
I think I only like, they only took like 90 bucks. Well, they got, what they did, it was funny because it was somewhere they bought gas and ordered like a bunch of tacos for lunch. I looked it up because I looked up the restaurant name. It was a restaurant somewhere in Texas, like an independent little place. So somewhere down in Texas, someone somehow got my fucking debit card info and was able to buy lunch. And was it on a Tuesday? I actually don't know. I don't remember actually, but someone bought a tank of gas and a bunch of tacos. Don't have the, I don't think I have the security for these yet.
Bill Gates and
Yeah.
Steve Jobs talk about. I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement.
Capture 2 is only 1 point. I like breaking into everyone's office.
Trying to save the world. That's what billionaires do when they get bored. Save the world. Didn't you know that?
Access granted.
Everyone deserves a Taco Tuesday. Yeah, preferably not on my dime, though.
Access granted.
Oh yeah, Square Enix published this game, so we got Final Fantasy 27. Which is funny because I think this game only takes place in like 2032 or something like that. Do you think they're going to make how many? They're what? It's a Final Fantasy 16. Are they going to make 10 or excuse me 11 more Final Fantasies before the date that this game takes place in? Probably not.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
So you're saying you played Final Fantasy 12, I'm guessing. I think that's the one. There's one that is sort of infamous in how fucking awful it is. Well, maybe not like bad, just boring and not very interesting. And it's often that one, from what I recall. I have not played many of the Final Fantasy games myself. And by that I mean I have only played. I've only played 14. Yeah, that's it. I've only played 14, which is the MMO. This is Adam Jensen's office.
What do you mean?
You got your own office, and it sucks. What's the code for your office? Mandrake. I don't mean to bug you, but I think I got another suspect knows in the robbery scene. Her door code is 13. Okay. Go talk to the boss. So welcome to future Detroit. This is what Detroit's gonna look like in 10 years, according to this game.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Gamble, redirect. Take charge.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Okay.
You got it.
Also, this is like, I love this painting. It's like it's not 100% the same painting. This is actually a version they did for, I think, one of the teaser trailers for this or something like that. But this is inspired by that Rembrandt painting, the Anatomy Lesson of Dr. Nicolas Tulp or something like that, where the guy's performing an autopsy on a guy. It's cool. It's a cool painting. I don't remember the titty poster here, but okay. Yeah, it's a cool. I love that Rembrandt painting.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Well, it is a quest.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
So I think neuropozyne in this world, neuropozyne is essentially an anti-rejection drug for augmentations. I think it's like after a certain amount of time, if you get like an augmentation, you need to take neuropozyne regularly, or else your augmentations will reject and fail.
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Empathetic, sympathetic, empathetic.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. It's not proper of me to come here and stir up bad memories, especially after what you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Oh, we can say the line. We can say the line. This is the line. The famous line. The meme line from this is the line. Here we go. Everyone, shh, everyone, hush, hush, hush.
I never asked for this.
Yeah, he said it.
They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand.
I never asked for this.
Anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
And she just said
Yes,
among us.
Of course, I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Deus Ex is a cyberpunk genre, but unlike, let's say, cyberpunk, as in 2077 cyberpunk, which is more, I don't know, it's hard to say, like more cultural, more like degrading of culture and society. There's some of that in this, in Deus Ex, but there's more conspiracy, there's more mystery, there's more powers pulling the strings behind the curtain kind of stuff. Most of, I think almost, I know that like the first game, this game, and Mankind Divided all have a sort of central thing of a mystery of trying to figure out what the you know, who's behind the thing. You know, what, and
I can't believe this whole hostage thing.
yeah. Can you imagine this game takes place again only like 20, not even, like 10 years in the future? Something like that? Is Detroit gonna look like this in 10 years? So the whole thing that is the thing is that there are people who don't like, as you can see, people who don't like augmentations and think that it's scary and dangerous and bad.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Again, I personally am of the opinion that
always a pleasure.
I'm of the opinion that inject all of the science technology right into my fucking veins, please. If I could get like super legs and super arms and all this crazy shit, I want it. Please move. Please move. Oh.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them. You hard of hearing or something? I ain't got the goods. He does.
I'm stuck. I'm soft locked. This guy won't move. So yeah, William Taggart, I'm reading this thing. William Taggart is one of the main guys behind the Humanity Front in this game, which is an organization that believes, like, no human augmentations. Humankind has always sought to improve itself. From the earliest iterations of civilizations, we've improved our minds through education and the pursuit of knowledge, our souls through the quest for spiritual truth, and our bodies through the eradication of disease and hunger. He'll forgive me, perhaps, when I dare say that the human being is a divine engine. It is the ultimate expression of life on our earth. And it is so it is a most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we are. Humanity is what we have. It is what we are. But that purity falls beneath the shadow, and that shadow is greed. It is weakness. The power is at our fingertips to replace flesh with steel and plastic, but the truth is this: for each piece of yourself you surrender, your humanity dies a little more. You are no better. Right, got it. I'm sure. And this guy is still standing in the doorway. And this door doesn't open, so I'm stuck here. Fucking move! Just threw a grenade.
What the fuck happened?
See what happens?
Alright, we're just gonna load our last save then. Anyway, yeah, I don't get these fucking... Like, I get the idea of, like, okay, yeah, too far, too fast, don't do the technology that much, I get it. You know, you can fall down a hill of it trying to improve everything. But it's one of those things where it's like these people, it's like, oh, don't improve your body. It's like, oh, you lost an arm in an accident and we can give you a robot one that is like almost as good, if not better, than your original arm. Don't get it, because you'll actually lose a piece of your humanity. What?
I, for one, approve of these protests. These
Mr. Jensen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposing shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
So you can earn your skill points naturally by getting XP and stuff, or you can find Praxis kits or buy them, but as you can see, they're darn expensive.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising.
Just gonna go into the back room with this fucking medical facility and just read people's emails. Wait, that said something about Jensen. One previous operation 6 months ago, life critical, requiring a full replacement of chest cavity, left arm, right arm, and legs, replaced at behest of employer, authority granted under terms of employment contractor. Wow. So signing up for this fucking job fucking is somewhere in the terms is like, if you get severely injured, your boss can say, hey, replace all this stuff with robots parts. Sorry, you signed the contract. You're getting augmented, boy.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that.
If you want to keep your job, you're going to get the robot arm.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance on the side of the building.
And put in a concentration camp. I put my son in.
Alright, we're gonna try using the fucking shop again, and this time not getting boxed in by this NPC. Alright, let him walk in first. Alright, there we go.
You got any?
Alright, sell. Okay, I usually, if I'm doing like a sneaky run, I'm not killing too many people, and I'm only ever just gonna keep a pistol and just sell everything else. So sell the combat rifle ammo, sell the revolver ammo, keep the pistol ammo, sell that. Sell the machine pistol. I don't know if I want to do non-lethal only, but I'll sell the grenade. We're gonna buy, we can't buy any stun darts.
See you soon.
And we're gonna go back to the limb clinic and buy that other Praxis kit because I want all the skill points. It's kind of a shame that this series has kind of gone lost in limbo, because this game is really good. Mankind Divided was a bit rough, but not terrible. And then they never made another one.
Overly violent?
Will you be purchasing any? Always a pleasure, sir.
So how many of these Praxis do we got? We got 4. Okay, we're gonna spend 2 on this because it does help, and I do like it. And then carry upgrades. Hacking? We could do hacking. That's this one. This one's useless. The hacking, that one's useless. Hacking stealth is pretty good. And of course, hacking capture is what actually allows you to hack higher level stuff. Smart vision, see through walls, track threats through walls, see through walls. Maybe we do cloak. Cloak is real good. Cloak is broke. Energy is also pretty good. Buy an energy. And rebreather has some use. I don't know, we'll save this last point. I do like you can also see like what you can look at all this shit. They made a ton of lore for every single augmentation. Nope, not load. No, sure, overwrite. Alright, so we are bankrupt. We only have 133 schmedits or whatever, credits, schmedits.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. those art lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to...
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate.
So my personality implant is telling me that this man is a beta.
Just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up.
Make of that what you will.
You obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in the storage.
He's also a little bit of an Omega.
Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
That's all I need for now.
Okay, bye. So, as in the grand tradition of games like this, you can rob everyone's apartments.
Access granted.
A lot of these apartments are used for side quests, so they might not have anything until you actually have the quest for it. Might need to turn the sensitivity up a little bit.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber pain.
This city is one big gutter. It always will.
Access granted.
Get ready for a lot of hacking. There's a lot of hacking in this game.
Access granted.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off? Wait it.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
Whatever your reasons, Corella wants out, and it's his right. Blackmail is still blackmail. I won't leave without that footage, Tyndall.
I'll screw the footage. Right now, I've got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Look, you're right. You're in a tough situation. I wish I could help you out of it, but it's your mess, right? You're the one who's got to step up and do it.
He sounds just like my old man. You're lucky I respected the dude. Here's the footage. Guess I gotta face the mess I got myself in.
Hey. So that's an example of using your... You essentially, you look through clues of how to react, of how people would react, and then you use things to do things. And then you can skip some certain things. I know I explained that very well,
Did you get
but I'm tired.
Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Did you also steal that from work?
You're lucky I don't report you to Seraph. I ever catch you doing anything remotely shady like this again, and I won't be as forgiving. You get that?
Yeah, I get it. And for what it's worth, I'm really sorry.
If it was worth it, really sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this shotgun. It's just taking up inventory space.
What's your pleasure? Always a pleasure.
I hope I didn't just buy that. Okay, good. So you're asking, why do you have 2 jars of protein powder in your inventory? Answer, that is what you use to recharge your energy for your augments. Yep. They are worth their weight in gold in this game because they're the only way to recharge your augments whenever you see in the top left beneath the health, there's the little batteries. I'm pretty sure that the only way to recharge a battery up is by eating one of these items.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy.
As you can see, we have a lot of things to do in the police station. I have enough points for the legs. Negative. You need the electro shielding to get through this, which I also don't have enough points for. Guess we'll just walk in the front door. All right, we got two people to conversate with here. We'll do the lesser one first.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob and a vintage '05 Bard GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy. I'm the real thing. If you don't give me what I want, I won't beat you up. I'll kill you.
Now listen, man. We obviously got off on the wrong foot here, right?
I like how you can threaten this police officer in a police station.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning, and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
Hey, done. And now we have to talk to Haas, and he's an old friend of Jensen. Kind of.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
You think I knew you'd be here? I'd have been just as happy without ever seeing you again, believe me. But I need to get into the morgue, so just open the door and stop getting in the way when innocent people are in danger.
You don't get to bully me, Jensen. You're not my boss anymore. My boss wants me to keep people like you away from the morgue.
Wrong
and that's
option.
what I'm gonna do. You see, if I let you in, my job is gone. It's over. And it's about the only thing that I have left, so I think I'll hold on to it. And even you can't blame me for that.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not gonna force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
You would do that? Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
He's a big bitch Omega.
Wayne, are you getting careless? That empty pill bottle in the trash over there. Didn't you know antipsychotics are included in the Force's zero-tolerance drug policy?
I only need them until I get things sorted out. You can't do this. It's not right to use them against me. They'll fire me if they find out. I'll lose my pension, everything. But you would, wouldn't you? Fine, you're cleared. I'll tell the guys to let you through. But I'll never forget this.
So it's actually interesting. I used the implant, the upgrade for that, and using the thing to persuade people is essentially it's almost like you're not really doing it. You're doing a very underhanded way of trying to persuade them, where if you succeed through the conversations like that legitimately by just choosing the right answers, you actually more like legitimately persuade them, like you actually convince them that that to do whatever you want to. So it actually does affect some things where you can actually make it so that the guy actually goes, it's like, oh shit, you're right, or something like that, and then now I'm allowed on the first floor of the police station, and I can rob everyone's desk.
Your neighbor knows something about these disappearances.
Yeah, one of the boys who went missing lived in my room. He used to argue a lot with my mother.
So this hacking also doesn't pause the game. So you can be seen, you can get spotted by people patrolling. I gotta upgrade hacking.
Access granted.
That's hacking. Hacking needs to be upgraded. We need to upgrade. Ooh. We need to upgrade hacking stealth. Help. Help us not get as detected. I say that and I immediately get detected. We're not gonna have enough time to disconnect. Shit. God damn it. Whose was that? I think it gives you, depending, it will tell you the password if you have it. Yeah, no code fan. Okay. If you have the right code for whatever door panel or computer, you'll it will show you. I appreciate when games do that. When it's like, you know the code, here's the code. Don't have to look through 1,000 codes in your inventory. I just realized his name. R. Deckard. Uh-huh. So, I'm just going to ask, are you, like, severely delayed? Because I said that, like, 3 minutes ago, or are you just asking that now? I'm just curious. Are you delayed? Am I delayed? When you hear this, say one.
Right, my friend, the pulsed energy projection system. Single shot, none.
Oh, I'm just asking that. I was doing something. Okay, sorry. Then, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I hope I'm not, like, on a serious delay for some reason. So basically, yeah, if you have the upgrade system, or the upgrade for conversation, the Cassie system, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Cassie, is that you can you're using you're essentially using pheromones. If you pick the right pheromones, based on their personality type, you essentially just influence them using pheromones. And you're not really convincing them as you are just like forcing them to agree with you in a way, kind of subliminal with subliminal pheromones. Where if you actually choose the right options without using that feature, you can actually just convince them, and you legitimately go, and they will legitimately, and the dialogue changes too. There'll be completely different dialogue too in terms of if you actually manage to just convince them legitimately. Like, that conversation actually goes very, very much smoother with that guy if you just try to convince him. And the way that you do it is you kind of just absolve him of guilt. You kind of, for this past incident where you had to shoot someone, you essentially absolve him and say, like, you know, you just say, okay, it's not your fault, dude. Like, calm the fuck down. And that upgrade system will also give you personality hints. It will tell you that, like, oh, this person is, like, headstrong or something like that, or this person, like, or whatever, and that this is what you should say or this is what you shouldn't say. You know, you got to be careful to not, like, push their buttons too much. Well, speaking of dynamic dialogue, I've been recently watching, every once in a while, there's a streamer, he's been playing through Grand Theft Auto 4. And Grand Theft Auto 4 has different lines based on if you fail a mission. So if you fail a mission and then go back and do it again, it will be, the lines that get played as you're, like, driving to the location will be different.
Access granted.
They wrote, like, a second set of dialogue. I think it's one of those things where you gotta. I like the idea of dynamic dialogue or dialogue that is, different types of dialogue. It's cool, but it's always one of those things where you gotta remember in a video game, every single thing is a resource spent. Every asset, every line of writing, everything is something that is spent that cannot be used on something else. So it's like, do you write 10 lines of dialogue, extra dialogue that nobody's going to see?
Hello? Anyone there?
Oh, hey, Peps. Alright, so the Peps is a weird gun that I've never used, really. It's technically a non-lethal gun. Kind of. Sort of. Let's see how it looks. So you have this fucking thing, and it does this.
Come out! Don't want to kill you.
Also, you die real quick in this game. Without any of the upgrades that give you extra damage resistance. Also, it's a cover. The game is technically a cover shooter, so you do have to stick yourself to cover. Yeah, I remember that, talking about that city sample thing. I watched a video about it afterwards, and it looked neat. So yeah, there are so many offices in this fucking place to break into. And you don't have to do it, but you can snag a couple things from here. It's a good thing that vents in video games are actually human-sized. Shit, they noticed me opening the vent there for a second.
Access granted.
I think this is the guy I was supposed to, this is the guy I threatened downstairs. I think that was his computer. You can grab some dirt on him and you can use that. If you go up here and you go through there, you can then say, I know what you did, essentially.
This is what happens when you don't lie down
think that leads to the roof. Or something, I don't know. You get down to the morgue.
Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Man, it's crazy how big this fucking building is.
We're gonna stay here until I get some answers, kid. We're talking about some serious fucking crimes.
Crimes? What are you talking about, man? My brother's missing and you want to charge him?
Jensen, right? All right, heard about you.
Let's try this again.
You were a good cop by most accounts.
When was the last time you saw Lucky? And who was he with?
I told you. It was like...
Just walked in there and looted the drawers and left.
Skirmishes did break out, but no serious... This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you.
Okay, where are the stairs down?
Tarmac at Wayne County Airport. Taggart called the attacks
an extremely...
Yeah, you are able to just actually sneak through all this shit if you want, without having to, if you don't convince the guy or don't want to try to. Lockers. That means stuff to loot. Yeah, well, I think the excuse is at the end of that conversation, he's like, I'll let you in, you know? Or I'll tell the guys not to bother you or something. It's essentially just it's a gamey way of being like, you pass the conversation, so no one's going to bother you. That is your reward for speccing into the stealth, or the not the stealth, the conversational thing.
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security.
Just impersonating a Homeland Security
It's
officer.
all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Just reach in there and take the
Boss, I
brain
got the
chip.
neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
I don't want to. Yeah, don't hook it up to our network. His safety glasses do not fit. No, you don't understand. This is future 2035 safety glasses. This game is gonna fall under the list of games that are games that get infinitely more disappointing to play when you've actually gotten to the year they take place in and it's nowhere near as cool as the game is. I'm gonna be so disappointed that if I'm around in 2077, if we don't have anywhere near the fraction of technology they do in Cyberpunk, I'm gonna be so upset.
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny? What did she want?
She said she could use some help if you could make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
I need to get over this fence. There might actually be a back door in the fucking police station. God, I remember these loading screens. I played this game originally back on the good old Xbox 360, and I remember these loading screens taking a fucking hot minute.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation.
Good God. I'm still blown away by how much they were able to finagle out of those old those consoles, that generation of consoles, because man, like the Xbox 360 had only a 1/4 gig of RAM.
Extremely regrettable affair. I very much.
There should be a. Is there a back door? Or am I dreaming?
My deepest sympathies and.
Really? I thought there was a back door.
Assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked. Deplore the method.
Okay. Because I need to get back there. And I don't think there's any other way other than... I can't get through here because it's electrified. But if I had the jump augment, I could jump. Nope.
I never let T-Boss be booking me with no cogs. I find him nasty.
I like how there's two fucking hookers there, and one of them's like, I don't want to fuck any robot people. They're fucking gross. And the other one's like, I think they're neat. This building is the Chiron building, really? Really on the nose there with your Blade Runner thing. It's a good thing I didn't know anything about Blade Runner when I was a small child. Also, its address is 420. Really?
If you ask me, these riots are David Seraf's fault. How can you say that? He has this air of arrogance about him, this sense of superiority.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
God, Jensen lives worse than I did when I lived in an apartment. I think one of the little things, like it's he has a book about clock building, and he has all like parts for building mechanical stuff, and it's the idea that after his accident, to get his fine motor skills back with his new augments, I think it's something they actually do in real life, where they say like, oh, take up, like for people who are going through like rehabilitation for like fine motor control, is to take up like skills involving like assembling things. because it helps build your fine motor skills. And my inventory is crammed full of shit. I never realized that he has all these cards, these get well cards. Also, this was the age, still the age of, we can't do mirrors in games, so how do you do this? We just have it so that Adam Jensen breaks the mirror, because he's mad. You can see he has all these like medical things for, he's healing after his injuries and his augments. Pills and gauze and all this other shit and shots. It says lupus. It says lupus here. Lupus. It's never lupus. I know. I've watched Dr. House. I've seen almost every episode of House MD like 20 times. Living with your new cybernetic prosthesis. All you need to know about treatments, recovery, and functionality.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Oh yeah, this is the one sad thing where the guy's like, your dog Kubrick is fucking, they killed him. They fucking euthanized him because Megan died. Jensen was in the hospital, and then this person's like, I didn't know what to do with it. What a dick.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Can I drop items in this game? I can't.
Right. I'm on my way.
Oh, I need a vendor stuff so badly. I can't pick up this AR, my inventory's full. How much is it for the, how many points is it for the inventory upgrade? 1. Alright, we gotta buy the inventory upgrade. I wonder, this photo here of like this clearly like real photo of people that's been put into this game. Is this like is this like something they found off of Google? Is this a photo of one of the devs like fucking grandparents or something? People who know what Fahrenheit is 59 Fahrenheit? What is that like? Is that temperate? Is that cool? Is that...
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
How do I don't know, I want to adjust my hotbar. How do I do this? Eh. And yeah, that's good.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Oh, please. You can't actually believe that purity first and freedom. Not yet.
Big deal.
Huh. I can do that.
This is better moves than that one lady at the Olympics.
How may I be of service? Be sure to tell.
Actually, I'm gonna sell these grenades. I'm never gonna use these flash grenades.
What's your... See you soon.
What's gonna happen is I'm accidentally gonna hit the grenade key and I'm gonna fucking blind myself.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
Oh, hey, look who it is. It's a man.
I see you got my message, Cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left a pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or to leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
Thank you. still need to get that thing for. We have to get to that place in the police station, but I can't get over the fucking fence. I might have to just break into apartments until I get enough XP, or to get like another level up to get the jump ability, or hope that I can like maybe find a Praxis kit in one of these places. I think if I remember correctly, this was an achievement, getting sinking a basket, but it was also very finicky. 5 security rating for this place? Holy shit. What's in there? It's the fucking highest level. Just keep looking. I'm trying to remember which apartments you can get into. Hack this one.
Access granted.
Ooh, that got close. Ooh, stun gun. That was kind of worth it. I know, like I think one of these is actually a undercover cop.
Hey, Jensen.
There it is.
Long time no see. Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row-ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on,
Make a
we're
joke
stalling
there.
and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman.
Jesus Christ.
This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
I'm in.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right, then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I need you to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted.
Oh, God damn
Makes
it.
shit easier to handle on my side.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything
This is an
comes up.
exceptionally involved quest.
Oh,
Holy shit.
and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Jesus. Like fucking 7 new objectives just popped up on the screen for this one quest. I'm actually gonna start filtering. Okay, turn off the main quest for now. So, that's the weapons cache. That's probably his apartment. Okay. And how do I gotta get into that alleyway? How do I get into that alleyway? Let's get into his apartment first. Sort my inventory. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna be picking up a lot of fucking shit. And the pills, and that, and the stun darts, and there we go. Only a 1 security rating, easy peasy. Fuck.
Access granted.
Oh, close. Gun. Oh, the gun turns into pistol ammo, I forgot. A 4 security rating? Fuck. Oh, shit ass. Huh. Yeah, I think I need to come back. I need higher. I need all these skills I don't have points for. Need hacking level 4. I should just pump hacking up to 5 and then just don't have to worry about it. There are so many doors and so many passageways that if you just hack your way through, it just becomes so much easier. Just walking down this, you know what this game reminds me of? This game reminds me a lot of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline, in how you're walking down like city streets like this. This reminds me a lot of the downtown section from that game. Feels very similar.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network, including directory assistant.
Okay, there has to be a way to get into this fucking alleyway, right? Without, there's got to be like a fucking back door. Like, that doesn't... Maybe I can get to the roof of the police station? I don't know.
All the media situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the Iraq.
There was a back entrance. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so stupid. I fucked it.
Access denied.
And the alarm's going off. Fuck.
Speculation surrounding that hostage through the roof, thanks to the...
I need to go quicker with this hacking. And honestly, the hacking minigame is actually quicker with the controller from what I remember.
Access granted.
And we're in the back alley. Oh, Jesus. All that fucking wasted time. What's on the roof, though? I wonder. I'm guessing this is another way into the station. Yeah, okay. Autopsy report. Safe incidents report. This is the one you actually need to get into, though, for like the true secret. Which means we're wasting a point. Gotta get to 3 hacking. Actually, wait, we'll quick save. Okay.
Access granted.
Oh, it's her bracelet. Oh, I see low-res sexy robot. Look.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
I'm a professional. I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part. Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business. A rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
Okay, so he's got a little bit alpha, a little bit beta.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out, then the DRBs retaliate and so on and so forth until they wipe themselves out?
Pretty much.
What about innocent casualties? These thugs aren't exactly expert marksmen, and it's pretty hard to aim from the window of a moving car. What could be worth such a risk?
I won't discuss my motives with you. I hired you to do a job. Just do it.
You don't sound like a cop.
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exactly like one.
Okay,
I
so he's
strongly
alpha. He's
suggest
high
you
alpha.
simply get on with the
So
program.
I can persuade him with alpha, probably.
You obviously want this done quick and done well. I respect that. All I'm asking for is half the payment in advance as a gesture of goodwill. In my line of work, you simply can't afford to be careless.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. You've got yourself a deal.
Oh, okay, that's just a way to extort him for money, or convince him for money. Oh my god, I completely forgot that the sewers were a thing. Which is also another reason why this reminds me of Vampire the Masquerade. Ah, sewers. The classic, absurdly spacious sewers. It takes you into the police station.
Keep out of this, Hanser! Get lost! Fucking gunshots!
Oh, fucking didn't even know those guys were hostile.
Don't get involved in this, asshole! Get out of here!
God, I can't wait till I get active camo. Are these people just like chilling in the sewers? Do people do that in real life? I'm just gonna go live in the sewers. Oh my god, there's so many map markers. Okay, I guess fucking package. Actually, wait. Cassandra Reed. Sheema Melly's pack. Oh, yeah, shit, okay.
Come on, handsome. I'll take
Got attacked to her mom.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information.
And get that quest reward. Which I think is just some XP and money, maybe.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
Complete quest.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read.
I think it's all conspiracy. They're in on it. They know.
An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger.
Also, I found her bracelet.
I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange.
I'm always careful.
I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
My people.
Okay. I've heard him in other things. The voice actor's making himself a little bit more gravelly than usual to do this voice, right? He doesn't always sound this gravelly. This is like something they told him to do. The voice director, right? Sound like you're gargling rocks. What the fuck is this? A crossbow. Huh. A crossbow. Ugh. Weird fucking weapon. Alright, so we gotta get to that apartment.
Whatever happens.
Probably should save.
D-Row cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Neutralize all of these guys. Okay.
18 from Sarah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Sarat carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so we brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap. That's far enough. Leave quietly and you won't get hurt.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yo.
Bonjour.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop. Double T.
Not enough energy. Shit. Quick, eat an energy bar.
Patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. Received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police decided to
Can't get in here without 3 security. It's weird. It's probably another way.
Regardless, several violent skirmishes
Yeah, there's no way. Yep, shit.
thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac.
I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, offer my deepest sympathies, and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally...
Nope.
Access denied.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaires...
What if I draw them out? Hey, shitbirds.
This is the spot, man. Keep looking.
Well, almost fucking died, but it worked. Cute fucking clubhouse these nerds have. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hit space.
Access granted.
That was a waste.
dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the
They're all still alive, right?
takers. Now that being said,
Unconscious,
I do hope the UN
unconscious,
takes a concentrated look at
unconscious, 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 unconscious. They're all unconscious. Who are you?
The guy you want to deal with is over there. The guy you
Oh, another vendor.
You want to buy or sell something? It's all on the computer. What do you want?
I will sell some stuff because I picked up a bunch of junk off those fucking gangbangers. I'll sell the shotgun and the concussion grenade. Ooh, a suppressor.
Done.
Thank you. No. Uh-oh. Didn't like me going into his fucking bedroom. Can't imagine why. Actually, I did get a praxis for this, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay. Hacking level 4. Actually, no, we'll save. Also, what time is it? Oh my god, it's 11:30. Oh my god, I've been playing this for 3 hours. Okay, what do we got? We have to go this way. No fucking way we're gonna be able to do this. No, no way.
You don't want to get no closer, Og. I said turn around and leave. Last chance.
Access granted.
Why is this guy mad at me? What the fuck? Why are these guys upset at me? I didn't fucking do anything. Well, fucking now what? Oof, that fucking hurt.
Now we're gonna take a break for a word from our sponsors. Oh wait, I don't have no freaking sponsors. Let's get back to talking smack. Listen, don't stream me and start bitching about Og versus Natch and all that crap. I don't give a shit whether you want to walk around looking like a fucking cyborg or whether you want to walk around butt naked as Adam in all his glory. It doesn't matter. What matters is what they want. And what they want is they want both. You know why they want both? So you can waste your time bickering about it. Even worse, they want you to go to war about it. They want you to say, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god, this is a fucking mess, this place.
Access granted.
I won't be buying anything from that vendor anymore. But she didn't really have much. bought the suppressor off of him, and that's really all I wanted. Oh, and the game crashed. Okay, I think that's a good spot to call it. So that's the first stream of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Got through 3 hours of it without any issues, and then the game decided to say, I'm done. Yeah, alright, so I'll end the YouTube recording. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'll play more of that. I'm just having fun. Good game still.